people want to know how I learned about this subject. Like anything else I've done in my career, when I have something I want to know about, I just do some research. I went online and I started looking for tax deduction strategy. And what I found were books and seminars. So I purchased the books and read them. I took notes on everything I read, and I compared the notes from one book to the other. And anytime I found something that was confusing or maybe didn't match what I had learned before, I checked my references again, and then I went right to the IRS website to see what the IRS tax code actually said, to make sure that what I was learning was in fact correct. So I did that, and then I attended 2 seminars, one in person, one online, and then I took everything I learned to my 2 accountants, and I made sure they checked everything I learned, and we discussed each detail to make sure that I wasn't making a mistake with anything I had learned. I went to I checked it out with my financial advisor, who's a certified financial planner and highly credentialed in the area of finance, to make sure everything I learned and everything I was saying was actually correct. And then after I had learned all this material and figured out exactly what I wanted to include in the seminar, I continued to read books to make sure everything I read was exactly the way I thought it would be. And in fact, most of the books out there are 100% in line with all of the other books. But what was surprising to me is that a few times I found things that were actually inaccurate. And I was sure of it because I checked at the IRS website, but very few mistakes. But there are a few great seminars out there. Sandy Botkin is someone who gives a seminar. You can buy a CD set. I think it ranges anywhere from $400 to $600 for the set. And it goes over all the material that I have and then some. What I found difficult with Sandy's program is it had so many things that didn't pertain to anything I could use. I really had to listen through the whole thing and take notes and then decide what really fit me. But he also has an excellent book. I think it's called Saving Taxes Big Time. But it's an excellent read. He's a very funny guy, but a very educated guy, and he's been doing this for years. Everything I'm telling you, I believe he would agree with, matches what he says 100%, because he was one of the first books I read and first seminars I took. So if you want further information, I'll have his information and the other seminars and books you can read on my website. But basically, I did lots of research, I took lots of notes, and then I checked with experts to make sure everything I'm telling you is 100% correct.